Fletcher, who was placed on community supervision in 2018,
Yes.
CR 53, second offense on July 26, 2018 for a term of 5 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Your Honor, at this time, it does not appear that there is an agreement as to the motion to revoke.
Yes. But what are the allegations?
Oh, yeah, 1 second.
So off the record for a moment. So state defense, is there an agreement to plead the true, or is this going to be contested?
It's going to be contested, Your Honor. We're in agreement. We're fine.
Everyone, please whisper.
We're fine with pleading true to the new number one because he actually was convicted of this already, and he actually has done time served. We are just on an agreement as to the recommendation.
All right. So there's going to be a plea to the new number one.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we're back on the record. State if you proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll be proceeding on violation of condition number 1 in that honor about the 11th day of June, 2022 in Galveston County, Texas. The defendant, Desmond Fletcher, committed the offense of possession of a controlled substance in violation of condition number 1. And the state would waive all remaining allegations.
All right. I'm trying to find that allegation in the motion that I have. Just a moment. All right. Thank you. So to that allegation, how do you plead? True or not true? State?
Your Honor, the state waives the remaining allegations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Fletcher, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in the prison and up to a $500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead to try violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
There is not an agreement at this time.
State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, the state's requesting revocation of the defendant's probation.
All right, and how much time are you asking for?
We'll be asking for recommending 3 years.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're requesting 1 more shot at probation. If it would please the court, I can certainly ask Mr. Fletcher some questions on the record.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Desmond Fletcher.
All right, defense.
Now, Mr. Fletcher, is it true that you were convicted of an offense in Galveston County, Texas? Yes. Okay. Why were you in Galveston County at that time? Preparing my mother. Okay. Mr. Fletcher, I understand that you are requesting 1 more shot at probation. Is that what I'm understanding? Yes, sir. Now, I understand that this is your second. This is your second MTR that we're here on. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Okay. And I also understand that you didn't finish a class that was required by probation the first time. Is that correct? Yes, sir. If given a shot at this again, would you complete this within the next 10 days? Yes, sir. Okay. Or at least sign up for it within the next 10 days. Yes, sir. Okay. If you were given another shot at probation, would you leave Bear County? No. Even if another family emergency came up? No. Okay. Would you be getting a job? Yes, sir. Would you be submitting yourself to a probation regularly as required? Would you be paying down your fees? Yes, sir. Okay. Mr. Fletcher, how long were you incarcerated in Galveston County? Almost 8 and a half, almost 9 months. Okay. How much, do you know how much time you've been incarcerated here in Bear County? Here in Bear County, have you spent time behind bars here in Bear County? Do you know about how long you have? Yeah, about 5 months. Okay. Have you done any reflecting while you've been in custody? Yes, sir. A lot of hard thinking and this. Do you want to go to prison, Mr. Fletcher? No, sir. Good. Or if you were given 1 more shot at probation, would you be successful? Yes, sir. I have no further questions.
State, any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Fletcher, isn't it true that on January 11th of 2021, you pled true to failing to report to probation on this case? Yes. And isn't it true that you failed to report for the month of July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2021? Yes, sir. And isn't it also true that you also failed to report for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2022?
Yes, sir.
And those dates came after you pled true to the original motion to revoke. Isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it also true that you submitted a positive urine sample for marijuana and cocaine on January 11th of 2021?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it also true that you failed to submit a urine sample on April 15th of 2021?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it true that you have failed to enroll in the Batter's Intervention and Prevention Program to this point?
No, sir.
You have not failed to report or failed to enroll.
I enrolled in the class. I went to it.
But you were kicked out of that program, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
So I ended up actually finding this on TikTok because, of course, I was looking for different ways that I can make money from home.
And is it true that to date you owe a balance of your total court fees in the amount of $4,244?
I'm not sure, but I guess so. Yes, sir.
And it's also true that you were convicted of possession of controlled substance out of Galveston County, Texas. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in that case, what drug were you found to have possessed on that date, or in that case?
It was cocaine.
Okay. The same drug that you tested positive for back in January of 2021.
Yes, sir.
How much were you in possession of in that case?
It was just a bag, more than anything in it, but they said less than a gram.
And you were convicted of that case. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I played guilty.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
I played guilty.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, any redirect?
Ms. Fletcher, you mentioned to me that you would have a job waiting for you as soon as you are released. What job would you be working?
Sir, my place service. I'm a foreman of a construction company.
And how much money per hour would you be making?
$23 an hour.
And how many hours a week would you be working?
Over 40.
Do you have any skilled trades, Mr. Fletcher?
Sir, I'm a carpenter by trade.
Thank you. No further questions.
All right. Has he done a trial court certification?
You know what? I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right, if you could get a trial court certification, please. All right, is there any other argument from either side before the court makes its ruling?
And nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to, as previously stated, finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court is going to grant the motion, sentence you to 3 years in prison. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Sylvia Hill. Mr. Fletcher, I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Fletcher, I want to let you know that I did listen intently to your attorney's argument. I understand the issues that you're saying presented to the court, but I've given you chances before to try to do what needs to be done on probation, okay? All right, so good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
May I
right.
be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you understand you're charged with the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Ms. Hunt has had some mental health issues. She understands that she can't continue this way. She's getting up in age, and she's promising this court she'll behave when she gets out.
All right, what mental health issues are we speaking about?
Well, what I saw was that it said that she had mental illness. Would you like to tell the court?
This bipolar, schizophrenia, depression now. That's what I got. And I had a real good drug problem. And I've been off there for a while. I feel better cleaning so I feel so much better. I feel so good right now.
All right, so what are your plans upon release?
I would like to get I always wanted a GED. I always wanted to get a GED so bad. I want a GED and I want to stay out drugs and I want to give me a place, assisted living and enjoy my grandkids.
All right, so let me ask you this. How are you planning on doing that though?
Stay, I'm gonna find a good church. I'm gonna stay with my sister. And doing all business and stuff, and I'm gonna go be with my grandbabies and stuff.
Is your sister in Bear County?
No, she's in Corpus Christi, but she works in Bear County. She works in my children barber shop. She works here, and in my barber shop, she works in Corpus Christi, but she owns one in Corpus. And she works down here also as a barber.
All right, so here's my question. I want you to pay attention to my question because I'm trying to figure out when you're released from custody. All right, everyone, we're on the record.
Hooked on Phonics worked for me.
Hey, that's me when I was younger and blonder and cuter. Gosh dang it, I was a cute kid. And it really did work for me. But now that I'm a mom, I want my kids to love books too.
Book! Yeah!
Reading! Books! Read the freaking books!
The giving tree just gave me an owie.
Hooked on Phonics helped millions of kids like me learn to read in the 80s. But when I got these down from the attic,
Are these things 3D printed?
I tried teaching my kids the old-fashioned way. This is the letter G, as in, grounded if you don't knock it off and learn how to read! We'll try again when you're asleep. Then, I discovered the all-new Hooked on Phonics, complete with workbook, storybooks, and this amazing new app that tricks my kids into thinking they're playing video games. This isn't your grandma's Hooked on Phonics. It's been totally redesigned for children in today's digital age. So get ready to be on a first-name basis with your local librarian.
Your taste in books is impeccable. And you taught your kids to read all by yourself? You are wonderful.
Best of all, this updated version comes with a 100% guarantee that your child will read in just 30 days. If your child isn't reading after 30 days, Hooked on Phonics will refund 100% of your money, guaranteed. That's a better guarantee than any of my parenting books.
Hey Mom, we found a skunk. Can I keep it? Can I keep it?
I love you unconditionally and celebrate your decisions. That's not gonna work for me. Watch out for its butt! Hooked on Phonics captures my kid's attention and keeps it. For my gamer, it replaces Xbox time with hundreds of exercises designed like the levels of his video game, so he hasn't even learned that he's learning yet. For my YouTuber, Hooked on Phonics has dozens of hours of fun, yet educational videos. That screen time, I don't feel guilty about. Hooked on Phonics is so confident that your child will be reading in just 30 days that they'll send you this practice pack, complete with a workbook, 2 storybooks, stickers, and use of the Hooked on Phonics app for an entire month for just $1. Even if you cancel.
When you're released from custody, which the sheriffs, they're probably going to release you from the Bear County Jail at 1 a.m. If you're released from there, if you have enough time in. If you do not have enough time in, they're probably going to transfer you to the state jail facility. How much time does she have in?
87 in, 6 months to do total.
All right. So you're going to be transferred to the state jail facility. When you get transferred to the state jail facility, they are supposed to work with you on a plan for what to do when you're released so that you just won't be released and have nowhere to go. So make sure that when you're in the state jail facility, that you follow through on the plan that they have set up for you. And that plan is supposed to be where you're going to live. That plan is supposed to be working with you on having skills for employment if you're able to work. and also addressing any mental health issue. You understand?
Mhm.
That's yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court will find you guilty, sentence you to 6 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, taking into consideration night mag number 689515. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I'm 56.
All right, so you're in the same boat that I am. We're in the twilight of our life. There's
You got
more.
all your teeth though. I ain't got no.
Hey, but you know what? As long as you can still chew your food, it's
I
good.
can't chew that word.
Oh, my gosh. So, you know what? They'll help you with dental as well. But here's the thing. You're getting to the point in your life where you need to ask yourself, do you want to spend the rest of your life in and out of prison, in and out of jail? If the answer to that question is no, then you're going to have to make changes. So when you go to the state jail facility, I want you to take this time to journal. Write down where you want to see your life. And you keep saying you want your GED, they can give you your GED at the state jail facility. Okay? All right,
I
good.
only wanted one.
All right, well, you need to do that. All right, good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You got some pretty teeth.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, I'm gonna let my mom know that. She had a lot to do with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Did you know you can get 6 free skincare gifts if you sign up for Curology today? Get personalized skincare treatments tailored to you by a licensed dermatologist. I mostly struggled with dry skin, breakouts, and hyperpigmentation. My custom formula has helped clear up my skin, even my skin tone, and has done wonders for my dry skin. Everything is completely online. Just take the detailed skin quiz and your Curology is delivered straight to your door. Sign up for your custom formula today and claim your free gifts.
If you're a new business owner, you need guidance. Taylor Brands guides you through your